Three little girls, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. Their lives ended in the most unimaginable way, at the hands of their own father. That father is Travis Decker, a man now considered one of the most wanted fugitives in America. He isn't just a criminal on the run. He's a former military veteran, a man trained to survive, to fight, and to disappear. And right now, the FBI is pouring every resource into finding him. Campsites have been shut down, helicopters hover in the skies, search dogs comb through the woods. Yet somehow, Decker remains hidden. How is it possible? How can one man evade the most powerful law enforcement agency in the world, even after committing one of the most horrifying crimes imaginable? Tonight, we take a deep look at the Travis Decker case, his life, the murders, the manhunt, and the questions that haunt every parent across the nation. Travis Decker was born into what seemed like an ordinary life. People who knew him describe a quiet, reserved man, not the type to make a scene. But he wasn't ordinary. He enlisted in the U.S. military, where he learned survival tactics, advanced navigation, and how to stay calm under pressure. Those skills, which once served his country, are now being used to escape it. Decker eventually married and became a father to 3 daughters, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. Neighbors said they sometimes heard the girls laughing in the yard. They were bright, full of life, and loved by their community. But behind closed doors, something darker was unfolding. Friends recall that Decker had a temper. He could be controlling, and although no one predicted what he would do, there were warning signs that something was very wrong. On a night that seemed ordinary, tragedy struck. Police believe Travis Decker turned against his own children. Details of how it happened remain closely guarded by investigators, but officials confirm that all 3 little girls lost their lives. Imagine the shock of first responders who entered that scene. 3 innocent children gone. Their lives cut short not by a stranger, but by the man who was supposed to protect them. The crime shook the entire community. Candlelight vigils were held, neighbors wept openly, and across the country, headlines erupted. Father kills 3 daughters, disappears into the wild. From the moment the murders were discovered, the manhunt began. The FBI shut down entire campsites in Washington state, closing roads and setting up checkpoints. Helicopters scanned the forests with infrared cameras. Drones flew overhead, mapping every corner of the terrain. Dozens of agents on foot searched cabins, caves, and trails. But Decker was no ordinary fugitive. He had training in evasion. He knew how to cover his tracks. He knew how to hide his scent from search dogs. And while the FBI flooded the area, Decker simply vanished. How does a man, even with military skills, escape an army of federal agents? Could he have prepared this for months? Did he stash supplies in the woods? Or is someone helping him? Authorities warn the public that Decker is extremely dangerous. This is not a man running scared. This is a man with combat training, survival experience, and nothing to lose. Some believe he may be armed. Others fear he could attempt to harm anyone who crosses his path. What makes this case even more terrifying is the unpredictability. Most fugitives slip up eventually. A phone call, a bank transaction, a mistake on the road. But Travis Decker has made no mistakes so far. And every day he remains free, the fear grows stronger. Communities near the search zone are living in fear. Parents are keeping their children inside. Local schools have increased security. Some families are even leaving the area until Decker is found. On social media, the case has exploded.
Hashtags like Find Decker and Justice for Peyton, Evelyn, Olivia are trending. People are sharing sightings, theories, and even amateur maps of where he could be hiding. Some believe he's still in the dense Washington forests. Others argue he could have slipped across state lines, blending into another town where no one knows his face. And then there are darker theories that he's getting help. Could a friend, a relative, or even a sympathetic stranger be providing shelter? Who would risk everything to protect a man who just murdered his own daughters? The Decker case also raises painful questions about warning signs. Were there red flags that authorities or family members missed? Could this tragedy have been prevented? We may never fully know the answer, but one thing is clear. People are desperate for justice. The faces of Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia are everywhere. In the news, on posters, across social media. Their short lives have become symbols of innocence lost. And until Travis Decker is caught, the wound remains open. Law enforcement has doubled down. Checkpoints extend further each week. Federal resources are being poured into the search. Experts say it's only a matter of time before Decker slips up. But what if he doesn't? What if he's able to survive out there alone for months or even years? There are cases of fugitives evading capture for decades. But there are also cases where one tiny mistake brought everything crashing down. The question is, which will this be? So where is Travis Decker tonight? Is he lying low in a forest bunker, carefully avoiding every drone and camera? Is he already across the country, living under a new name? Or is he closer than anyone realizes, hiding in plain sight? The FBI has promised justice for Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. But until then, every day that passes feels like a chilling reminder a dangerous man is still out there. What do you think? Will the FBI catch him soon? Or could Travis Decker remain hidden for months, maybe even years? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the biggest manhunts shaking America right now.